I think the hype around blockchain is somewhat kind of dictated by the fact that it just helps people to get money. We've seen this kind of hypes. There is a new one every year. We know this from running the paper. So now this whole ICO hype and the fact that there are plenty of companies who've raised some insane amounts of money, which will never justify it particularly. I think that is what generates hype about the use of blockchain. And pretty much everybody tries to jump on it and say, oh, we use blockchain for tracking your laundry or whatever, just hoping that will generate more interest, more media interest, and hopefully will give them more funding. So most of the companies we speak to, we just try to never feature the company when blockchain is not necessary. This is one of our company's policies. I find it's probably overused in most cases, but the one I can totally imagine it being useful is where there is a lack of trust between the parties. So a particularly interesting example would be the company called Everledger. They are securing diamonds on blockchain. As we all know, diamonds is a very non-transparent and kind of dirty industry, despite the beautiful product. So they help. They use Satoshi blockchain to trace the diamonds from where they mined to where they're sold, so people could immediately know which kind of route they went from where they were mined to the consumer, essentially. And I think that's one of the good and actually useful ways for blockchain. It's probably the digitization and tokenization of real-world assets, which is something we're kind of observing now a little bit. So the number of companies which start coming up with this idea. So why don't we, if digitizing something makes it so accessible, so transparent, and so kind of traceable, why can't we use it for purchasing houses? Why can't we use it for storing gold or for, storing any kind of real-world assets? So put them on blockchain, make sure they're transparent, and kind of trade away. The more bankers come to me talk about it, the more investment banking people, the more wealth managers come and talk about that, I start realizing, okay, this is a real trend in finance, and this is what we will see. Because in the end, as much as fintechs would not agree with me, the real trends are dictated by finance rather than the tech.